Hey class, I'm going to go through how to weigh by difference for quantitative analysis. It's the method of weighing that we prefer because oftentimes substances that we're going to weigh out are hygroscopic. What that means is that these samples absorb water vapor from the air. So I'm here in the balance room and I'm going to go through how we would take a sample. And this is a red labeled sample of KHP, such as you'll be using in experiment 1. It's the standard. It's roughly 99.9% pure KHP. So what we do in this exercise is we come into our balance room and we would recognize that our balance is tared. We set it at 0. And when we handle the sample, one thing we want to do is make sure the sample's been dried in an oven. We would take it out, carefully handle it after it's been in our desiccator. Use gloves. You don't want any fingerprints. And you would put the sample directly on the balance pan. You'll let it equilibrate, and you'll record the mass of the sample with the lid on. What I'm seeing on my balance, my initial mass, 7.3817 grams. So I would record that in my notebook. Now I want to remove sample to prepare for my titration. And I would take the sample and place it in a weighing boat. So what you'll be doing in the lab is approximating the mass that you're going to require. So you would have to pour some out, close the vial, and in most cases, you're going to have some sample that still remains in the vial. You would make sure that your instrument, your balance is back at 0, and you would reweigh the sample that's remaining in the bottle with its lid. The mass that I record now, 6.7632. And you would record that in your notebook, such as I did. Now, the difference between the two weighings is going to be the mass of sample that you have provided in your weighing boat. So if I do the math, probably I would use a calculator. I got a lot, actually. I got 0.6185 grams that I've weighed out. So if you require somewhere, whatever mass you require, if that was a lot more than what you wanted, you might want to discard that small amount, start over again. If it wasn't enough, you can add more. But we're going to use that information to conduct our titration, which is going to be our next short video. Thank you.